Hey guys, how you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. So today I'm going to show you guys how I get my garlic ready to plant out in the garden. So this was this year's crop. What you want to do is save the biggest bulbs for growing your next season's produce. You always want to keep the biggest stuff. The bigger, you'll get better stuff for next year. Is the stronger stuff. So this is one of the bigger ones I grew this year. It's like the size of my hand here, pretty big, and kind of compare the different sizes. So what I do, I sell my smaller ones and keep the bigger ones for myself. So there's a few different ways you can break them apart. The way I was shown was you take it by the bulb, and then you want to cut your stem a few inches, and just kind of pop it down on the table, and it should pop up through here. But I've had them outside all summer, or since I harvested them, so they're a little damp, so they're a bit harder to get going. There we go. So you pop them out like that, and they come off nice like this. So what you want to do, you want to make sure you keep the paper on it. You don't want to peel the paper off, you want to keep them on, and that's going to be a nice clove. And so once the bun comes off, it comes off nice and easily. So there we go, that's what we're going to plant in the garden. So this year I'm hoping to plant 500 of the cloves here. That's sort of what I calculate I'm going to have. And then I'll have lots for next year to sell, and then hopefully if all goes well I can increase my plantings to maybe 600-700 for next year. So here we go, here's another one here. You just take it here, just pop it down, bang hard, until it pops it through. This one might not go, no. So if you find that they're not going, I like to take my paring knife and just lightly cut the paper. This way it takes a bit longer, and you have a chance of cutting into the clove a bit. So you just gotta be a little gentle. But here we go. So this garlic here is huge. He only gave me 4 cloves out of them. So see the size difference here. Massive. You'd almost want to call this almost like elephant garlic. That's how big it is. But the variety I'm growing here, guys, is Margarita, and it's a hardneck type. So here's some I had earlier on here. So just to line it up, to show you the different sizes of the cloves. A whole bunch of different sizes here. So yeah, it's kind of cool how they all grow so differently. So I'll try one more here quickly. This one might go. No. So it's probably better if you cut the stalks a little shorter. That way you're not breaking them. Yeah, so like I said, they've been outside, so they're a bit damp, so I might leave them inside for a few hours just to dry off a bit, and then they'll be a little easier to break apart. Because this way here, it takes way too long to go through and cut each one individually, especially when you start doing like 500 and more like I'm trying this year. So guys, this video I'm going to do from like start from finish. So we're going to do this section, then I'll go plant out in the garden, show you what it looks like, and then I'll link it to the harvest from this year. Well, here we go, guys. 550 cloves that I've got here. It's a big mountain. Hopefully I'll be planting that the next day or two. Okay, so here I am at the garden now. I've got my basket of garlic, some of it anyways, and I'm probably going to try to plant 5 rows if I can in my beds here. Just because I want to make sure I'm getting it all in. I'm allotted 2 beds this year for it, so I'm hoping that I can get all 500 in 2 beds. If not, I'll have to make some other beds or use some of my other beds to do it up with. So what you could do, you could make trenches down and plant the garlic in, but what I've been doing lately, I've just been popping them in and then just going down the line. It's a little quicker that way. And so I've got the different sizes here. I got a really big one, kind of medium size, and a bit smaller one. So you want to make sure that if you're planting big ones like this, you give it enough room. So I figure if the clove is this big, your garlic, when it's going to be grown, it's going to be like, you know, 3-4 times the size of that. So you want to make sure you have enough space for it, so it has room to grow nice and big. So I'm going to start planting down the row here and show you guys how I do it. So I'm going to start right at the very end here. I'm just going to push it right in. And I'm not going to be too worried if it's not buried fully, because I'm going to go back with leaf mulch and put in Another good few layers of leaf mulch here. So this is probably some of the biggest garlic I've planted to date yet. Grew really well this year. So good space, good spacing out. Probably about like 6 inches between. And this was a new bed this year as well. So I had corn in this bed and some beans as well. And then I just topped it off with some more compost. And as well, I should mention, when you're planting your garlic, you'll make sure the root side is down so that it's not going upside down or just won't grow very well that way. So there we go. Nice and easy. Looks like I will get 5 rows out of this, which is pretty good. I think last year I planted a little closer than this just because the bulbs are smaller. Okay, once I get these all planted in, I'll show you the next step. Okay, so here we go. I've got it all planted here. It's got exactly the full bed I needed, I was hoping for. And I had the exact amount of cloves I brought with me. There we go. So what I'll do now, I'll go grab my leaf mulch and top it up. Okay, so I've got my leaf mulch in the bag here. I think my uncle's taking the wheelbarrow up to the house. So I had to drag it over from the truck, so I'm just going to dump it on. Obviously it'd be a lot easier with the wheelbarrow, but here we go. Just going to take it right up. And with my rake, I'm just going to rake it out so it's about, say, half a foot to a foot thick. And as well, you can always use hay or straw, but I've used hay the past few years and it's always got the seeds in it, the grass seed, so you end up getting grass growing through your garlic. So I'm going to try this year, see how it works. It's just to help it prevent it from getting too cold right away, and then it's going to come through in the spring. So I'm going to finish this off quickly here. Okay, so there we go. The other thing I'm going to do too, I'm going to get my watering can, give it a quick water, because this is pretty dry, and I want it a bit damp so the wind doesn't blow it all away. Okay, so I've got my water here. I'm just going to give it a quick water just to get it so it's not dry and going to blow away. So there you go, guys, that's how you do your garlic. I hope you guys found this video helpful. What I'll do as well, I'll post a video link at the end of the video here of my garlic harvest from I think a year ago, so you guys can check it out, the whole process from start to finish. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and share my videos. Happy gardening.